Ortho Neurotechnologies has introduced a new appliance designed to be used with the Dynadjust instrument to further enhance the functionality and utility of the Dynadjust system as a whole. This new appliance is the result of some very important feedback which we have received from both students and professors at colleges where the technology is presently implemented or under investigation, and we are very appreciative of their advice and help in the basic design. The appliance consists of 4 components: a base plate, a tension ring, a length of 2-inch nylon webbing, and a length of exercise tubing. These components allow for much more accurate juxtaposition of the hands of the user in a variety of HVLA manipulation procedures. The tension ring is used to allow the hands of the user to be positioned closer together for a more realistic simulation of the many cervical procedures. This is especially useful in early training for students whom have not yet developed sufficient strength in their hands, which is needed to grip the instrument as if holding the weight of the head of the patient with the indifferent hand. The tension knob can be gradually loosened as strength develops, and very quickly the student will find that he or she no longer needs the additional help for delivering precise cervical procedures. In cervical spinal simulations, the appliance can be attached to the Dynadjust unit in 2 different ways depending on the desired hand placement. The tension ring can be combined with the exercise tubing and the base plate in a variety of variations depending on the goal of the exercise being performed. It is then snugly strapped to a table or other suitable surface with the nylon webbing. This allows the instrument to stand alone for certain P to A thoracic maneuvers or even rudimentary body drop exercises. This combination also provides resistance in both flexion and rotation. The resistance can be increased or decreased simply by moving the ring up or down on the housing of the Dynadjust instrument. This type of exercise can be introduced at any point in the program, first as a stabilizing fixture for assisting the user in developing their precision and depth control, and later for advanced maneuvers requiring combined motion in rotation and flexion with the thrust, such as in a prone thoracic maneuver. Of course, the instrument records and displays the metrics of the thrust. Therefore, an instructor may assign an exercise in which he requests that a certain degree of rotation or torque is to be applied simultaneously with the posterior to anterior thrust. This arrangement is also very useful for practicing recoil-style maneuvers as it prevents the unit from falling off the table when the user releases tension in the recoil portion of the maneuver. A slight variation of the arrangement of the tension ring and base plate allows the user to practice thrusts using a table which is not ideal in height for the particular exercise. The Dynadjust instrument can be used in any position, even with the top cap in the down position, as the instrument automatically assumes that it is in the neutral position as soon as it is depressed to the point of the cue of the thrust. This new appliance not only aids in the gradual development of strength, accuracy, and coordination for the beginner, but also enhances the functionality and utility of the Dynadjust system for complex advanced techniques at much higher levels of training. To set up the tension ring of the appliance for use with the base plate, simply place the tubing clamp onto the exercise tubing and clamp the tubing together, making a loop that is approximately 24 inches long. Next, apply the tubing to the base plate hooks so that there are 6 small loops, one between each hook on the base plate. Now slip the tension ring onto the Dynadjust instrument, leaving the ring loose on the cylinder. Now snap each loop of the exercise tubing into each of the hooks on the tension ring. Slide the tubing around until each of the 6 loops are approximately equal. Next, slide the tension ring up the cylinder until the exercise tubing is nice and tight, and simply tighten the knob on the tension ring to hold it in place. If you want to produce more or less resistance in rotation, just slide the tension ring to tighten the loops. If you would like to produce more resistance in the lateral direction, you can slide the tubing around the appliance to make it tighter on one side. Notice that the base plate has a ramp molded into the design. For thrusts that involve extreme angles with extra resistance, simply position the tubing so that it is tightest on the side opposite the ramp.